Hirst. Good morning, Mike.
Morning, Bert.
Good to
Good
see
to see
you.
you this morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
As I drive up and down Michigan Ave, I'm amazed at Andy's Place 2. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. Andy's Place 1, you had to be in the treatment court.
Mm-hmm.
So the state of Michigan's things have gone so well that they let us do it. You're not in the treatment court, because what about all those people? Let's get to them before they got a felony. Let's get them to them before they get in the system. Let's try to help them at that point, and their kids.
Got some photos, and the actual construction is happening faster than the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Yeah,
that was a long day.
That was cold too.
Let's take a look at Andy's Place. This is one. Is this one?
This is two.
This is two.
This is two.
Yeah,
These
this
are all
is
two.
what we're looking at. Wow. What are the differences in the two spaces, Mike?
They're pretty much the
Are they
same.
about the same?
They're pretty much the same, identical. Obviously we want to cater to people that have kids in the family building.
How important is it, the family aspect?
It's huge.
I mean, when people are trying to recover, I assume that there's a lot of depression not having your family around, so being able to bring family together is key.
It is very key. And, Child Protective Services, a lot of these people wouldn't even have their kids back.
Yeah.
But since we have a secure, safe place for them,
Right.
Child Protective Services lets them have their kids back and help them with their recovery.
That's awesome.
Basically. Parents being parents again, kids being kids again, I like to say.
And this, as we know, this can happen to anybody.
Oh, absolutely, you name the profession, I could tell
Yep.
you somebody that it's happened to, whether it's a police officer, politician, school principal, 4-point student, captain of the football team. I know them all.
Yeah, everybody's got a relative.
Everyone knows someone, for sure. Yeah.
It's like cancer. Everybody knows someone that has cancer. And,
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the outside of the building. Has been coming along wonderfully, and it's amazing. I didn't even realize there was that much property on that when you guys first got it, but this is awesome.
Actually there's 15 acres around us there that we'd like to try to purchase and
Really?
do something with, maybe called Andy's Village or something like that, with condos, higher end stuff. There's a lot of people that have a fairly large income that would really like a safe neighborhood for their child,
Absolutely.
or for their kid, whoever it is that's suffering in
Sure.
their family.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna look at that. Nobody's done that before, so we'll see what happens there. But that's down the road a ways.
Well, I mean, you've come up with new ideas before. You just got to convince the red tape makers,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I can't think of anybody that wouldn't want to live in a safe, secure, nice neighborhood, to tell you the truth.
We saw some good news in the state of Michigan this week that overdose deaths are down, and the reason has been attributed to the wide availability of Narcan. And I know you've been a proponent of making that available really universally, including in our community.
Absolutely. I think, we started pushing that issue in 2016, I think, or 15 even then. I think we were like the second county to get the police officers to put it in their patrol cars. And it's made a huge difference, I know so many people that without Narcan, they wouldn't be here today. And today they're doing really well in life. So, I know there was a lot of pushback at one time about it. Oh, the same people are doing it over and over again. And I always like to come up with a scenario and say, so what you're telling me is, if your son was dying and he'd already been given Narcan 3 or 4 times, when they come up to inject him to bring him back to life, are you going to say, no, he's already had 3 doses?
Right.
So
Right.
we got to look at it, the big picture here.
Yeah, and it's not their decision.
Exactly.
It's not their decision.
So got a lot of people alive today that, kids have moms and dads because of Narcan.
Mike, when you pull into Andy's Place or drive by, or we have an event there, is it hard? Is that reality of what you guys have done? Does it hit, or is it still a process for you?
It hits me all the time.
Yeah.
I'll go in there, especially when I sit down and talk to somebody that's probably 2 or 3 years ago, they were in jail.
Yeah.
Sit down and talk to them, have a normal conversation, just like we're having right now.
Yeah.
Talking about politics, talking about the weather, talking about the garden that's going in out there. Just general, normal conversations and they're dressed well, they look good. You just can't believe the difference in somebody.
Yeah, that's the really cool thing about Andy's Place is the success stories, and there are so many. I think about James Dean.
Mm-hmm.
That's one young man who completely turned his life around, and now he's an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a
and
cool
it all
story.
started at Andy's place.
You know, and those kind of stories have to get out, because you get so far down sometimes you just think there's no way I can get back to where I want to be in life, and you can. You just got to do it. The old saying is one day at a time, and that's absolutely correct.
Now, Andy's place is separate from Andy's Angels, and that continues to need the community support. You do fundraisers, and there's a lot of programs that is funding as well. Are we having? Is there going to be a dinner this year?
Well, we haven't decided yet or not. We're kind of looking at the economy. You know, the community has really come forward for Andy's Angels, and we just don't want to keep talking to the same people and asking the same people all the time.
Sure.
Especially when we got some uncertain times ahead of us, but we're okay for right now. And you know, we've taken the money that we've collected from the people in Jackson County, and you know, we've done something special with it. That's for sure. We turned that into a big project.
And
I
the
think
people
we've been excellent stewards with the people's money.
Absolutely.
It's a show place, and it really has attracted the interest of people all over the country. What's happening right here in Jackson, and it's spawned several similar projects outside of Jackson.
That's correct. There's 4 other projects in Michigan that they're trying to get underway. They will go. They're just in the early stages. And Virginia, they were up here last year. They looked at what we have, and they just sent me renderings the other day of their big project they want to do down in Virginia, Richmond area.
Yeah. And bipartisan. Yeah.
Bipartisan, man. Everybody playing on the same
That's
team
right.
for the American people, and that's what we need in this country.
That's right. Every time I see a politician there, it's amazing, because you don't hear a lot of politics talking about Andy's place. You just talk about the mission. So
Exactly.
it's good stuff.
Exactly.
So keep up the great work, Mike.
We will do.
Congratulations on all the accomplishments. Good to see you.
Good seeing you guys.
From Andy's Angels and Andy's Place, Mike Hirst. More of the morning show after this.